Good morning students. Today we are going to see maths. So in our previous session we learned about numbers algebra. So in numbers we saw different kinds, and algebra we saw variable, constant, number and what? Expression, etc. So in this session we are going to know the mensuration. So what do you mean by mensuration? Mensuration is the measurement of length. That means if you want to measure a clock, you need a measurement. So how much meter did you need? So what you have to calculate the length of the clock. So here we are in this session we are going to see the 2D, 3D shapes and its formulas, etc. So what do you mean by 2D shape? A 2D shape which contains length and breadth. 2D shape contains length and breadth. So what are the 2D shapes? The 2D shapes are something like square, rectangle, circle, triangle, rhombus, parallelogram, etc. Okay. So let's listen to that. So for each and every shape you have to know the perimeter and area. So what do you mean by perimeter? A perimeter is nothing but the length of the all sides. So if you are taking some example, look at this first one, square. So this outer region. So the length of the outer region is called to be a what? Perimeter. So what is area? The space inside a shape is nothing but area. So that means this inside region is called to be what? Area. The outer boundary of length is called to be a perimeter. So for example, if you want to fix a tile for your home, you need to measure the area. So then only you have buy a tile. Likewise, if you want to fence a garden, so in your home you want to fence a garden. So fence a garden, how to need some measurement. So that measurement is called to be a perimeter. If you want to fence a garden, you have need the measurement value that is called the perimeter. If you want to fix a tile or else you want to color a room, you need a area. You need area. So listen here. So our first one is square. So square is nothing but the sides will be same. How many sides here? 1, 2, 3 and 4. The 4 sides will be same. Is nothing to be called square. So what is the formula? So in perimeter, that is 4 into side of the square. So what are the sides? Here I take A. So all other sides will be same. In square, the 4 sides will be same. So A is nothing but 4 into side of the what? Square. That is simply written as 4 units. So for area, it is side. If you multiply these two sides, it will be the area of the square. So that is called to be side into side, which is a square. So listen carefully. Square means you take this figure, all the sides are equal. You keep the measurement as A. For example, this A. It may be a 3 centimeter or else 2 centimeter, etc. So general format, here we are taking A, that is 4A units. For area, that is A square. So let's move on to the next one, rectangle. So square 4 sides are equal. For rectangle, opposite side will be equal. These are the opposite sides. These sides will be equal. So this left and right and top and bottom will be same. Left is similar to right and top similar to bottom. That is rectangle. For rectangle, we are giving the measurement as length and breadth. We are giving the measurement length and breadth. So what will be the formula? 2 times of length plus breadth. What? 2 times of length plus breadth. So simply written as 2 into L plus B. 2 into L plus B units. So for the next area, you have to multiple these values. You have to multiple these two values. So that is length into breadth. That is what? Length into breadth. LB square units. LB square units. So listen, square, all the sides will be equal. For rectangle, opposite sides will be equal sides. So here the formula is 4A square. For this 2 times of A plus B. And then area A square, here L B. That is length into breadth. square units. So next to move on to the next one, that is triangle. So for the triangle, it has 3 sides. Square and rectangle, it has 4 sides. For the triangle, it has 3 sides. So how can we calculate the perimeter? Perimeter is sum of length of all the sides. Sum of length of all the sides. So the sides will be here taken as A, B, C. So if they given areas, it will be A plus B plus C units. Or else if they give the same measurement. If it is equilateral, it will be the measurement will be same. If it is equilateral, the measurement of the triangle will be same. If it is equilateral, measurement of the triangle will be same. But if it is isosceles, isosceles means these two sides will be equal, this base will be same, not same to that. These two sides will be equal. If it is equilateral, all the sides will be equal. Equilateral means all the sides will be equal, but it is isosceles. The other two sides will be equal, this side not will be equal. So, but for the scalene, all the 3 sides will be different. For scalene, all the 3 sides will be different. So next listen. This is one is acute angle. This one is acute angle. Acute triangle. If it is acute triangle, the degree must be less than 90 degree. If it is acute triangle, the degree must be less than 90 degree. But if it is right angle, this is called to be a right angle. This will be 90 degree. Right angle which is equal to 90 degree. But for obtuse angle which is greater than 90 degree, for obtuse triangle, what? Value will be greater than 90 degree. For acute, less than. Right angle equal, but for obtuse which is greater than 90 degree, So listen, in triangle, so 3 sides will be equal, it is called to be an equilateral. 2 sides equal, it is called to be an isosceles. All the 3 sides are different, it is called to be scalene. So listen here, for acute which is less than 90 degree, but for this right angle which is equal to 90 degree. For obtuse which is greater than 90 degree, So listen, what is the perimeter formula? Sum of the length of the all sides. So here I taken as A, B, C. So A plus B plus C units. So then for area, it is half base into height. That means here in center it is base. This is also base and this is also base. So in center we can write what? Dotted lines, that is called to be the height of the triangle. That is called to be what? Height of the triangle. So if you take this rectangle, you have to cut the portion half. You have to cut this portion half. What you get? You get the right angle. You get one right angle. So using this we write the formula. So what is your formula? Length into breadth. So using this content we can write half. If you are separated into 2 portions, no. So this whole portion is separated into 2 portions. So here one portion, here one portion. So 1 by 2. 1 by 2 breadth into height square units. 1 by 2 breadth into height square units. So next listen. What is circle? So for circle we take example as coin, bangle. You are taking an example bangle, coin, like that. So listen. So from center, keep the point using the compass. We can draw using the compass. Keep this compass like that. We can rotate and draw the circle or some radius or some diameter. So what do you mean by radius here? The radius is nothing but if you are drawing from center to anywhere the lines which touches the circle. So it is called to be a radius. So radius is nothing but from the center to anywhere. From center to anywhere, if you are drawing the line like this, it is called to be a radius of the circle. So if you are drawing this full line, if you are separating, this is called to be a semicircle. If you are seeing this type is called to be what? Semicircle, or else you are taking this portion is called to be a semicircle. This line you drawn here, no, that is called to be diameter. Diameter is nothing but 2 times of radius. Diameter is nothing but 2 times of its radius. Okay. So all other things we say it is a perimeter, but for here circle we say it as a circumference. For circle we are saying what? Circumference. So what is circumference? Circumference is 2 pi r. So what do you mean by pi? Pi is nothing but pi. It is spelled as pi. So what is the value? Approximately it is 3.14 or else 22 by 7. Approximately it is what? 3.14 or else you can write 22 by 7. So radius is, if you are keeping the point the center to anywhere, that is the radius. Diameter is 2 times of radius. Then circumference is what? 2 pi r. Here pi denotes what? The value 3.40. So 3.14 or 22 by 7. So for area it is pi r square. For area it is pi r square. So these are the values. Generally know what are the units we are using here. So units is, so for perimeter we can simply write the units as centimeter, meter or millimeter. Centimeter, meter or millimeter. But for the area we have to write it as a square unit. Square unit. If it is centimeter, you can write centimeter square. If it is meter, you can write meter square. Or else if it is millimeter, you can write millimeter square. So perimeter, you can write centimeter, meter, millimeter. But for this, you can use square units. That means the measurement will be written here. In the top, you can write the square value. Okay. So look at the problem. Find the area of a rectangle. So here in this problem you have to find the rectangle value. So see the second one. With the length 13 cm and breadth 90 mm. Here the length what? Here formula is how to find the area. So listen to this. What is the formula for area of rectangle? Length into breadth. So here length given, breadth given. If two values are given, you can easily substitute the values. Then look at the measurement. This centimeter and this is millimeter. For centimeter, you can write similar means you can substitute the values, but it has two variations. So you have to convert into single unit. So either you can convert this value into millimeter or else this value into centimeter. This problem now I am changing both into centimeter. Here already centimeter, this value is in millimeter, now I am converting. So if you are converting millimeter into centimeter, you have to divide the value with 10. You have to convert, before converting, you have to know the value. So millimeter to centimeter, you have to divide it with 10. So 90 divided by 10 is nothing but 9 centimeter. Now look at both the values are centimeter. We can easily do the problems. So listen, area of rectangle is equal to length into breadth. Length into breadth. So what's the given question? 13 centimeter and breadth is 9. So 13 into 9. 9 3s are 27. Balance 2. 1 9 is 9. Balance 2. So we are keeping 117. So what is the unit I have written here? Square centimeter. Because area, the unit will be in a square measurement. So here we change it to a centimeter. So that's why I have written centimeter. Square centimeter. So look at for each and every problem, if they given the measurement, like for square they given side means you can easily reduce into the problem and can solve values. So rectangle, length and breadth if they given means you can easily solve. Likewise triangle, circle, the values will be given directly, you can use it. Otherwise they will have given you what? They have given you area, you have to find the side means, you have to interchange the values, afterwards you have to find. So listen, next problem. The radius of the circle is doubled, but how much will area increase? So what is here radius? So here this is the radius. So the area, the radius of the circle is doubled. If this is doubled, this value is doubled. So how much will area increase? How much this area will be increased? That is our question. So taking, so normally radius will be denoted as r. So now they are given question as doubled. So for that I am taking the new radius as 2 times of r. 2 times of r is nothing but 2r. Now we are going to find the area value. What is the area formula for that? Pi r square square units. Pi r square units. So you have to apply for both values. So new one divided by old one. So pi instead of r and substituting what? New radius is 2r. 2r here square given no. So for that we have used this square. So divided by. So what is our old one is r only. So pi r square. So these pi and these pi will be cancelled. So after that we have to substitute the values. So this is not mean 20 for this value. The square is for both values. So we have to apply both values. 2 squared is nothing but 4. R squared is r square. In below denominator also an r square. So now we are cancelling both r square. What is our area? 4. So if the radius is double, our area will be increased as 4 times. The area will be increased as 4 times. So listen once again. The radius of the circle is double. How much will area increase? So old radius is r. Our new radius will be taken as double means 2 times of r. So area how can you calculate? What is the formula? So area of the circle is nothing but pi r square. So we are substituting the values for both new and old. So new one is what? 2r. So pi into 2r whole square is what? Pi we are cancelling. The 2r square is written as 4r square divided by denominator also on r square we are cancelling, we get 4. So if the radius is double, the area will be increased as 4. The area will be increased as 4. So listen once again, what are the things we learned here? So here we saw first square, rectangle, triangle, circle. What are the things? Square, rectangle, circle, triangle. So listen to the formula. What is square? So the perimeter of the square is 4 into side of the square. So what is area? Side into side. 4 into side of the square is square. Side into side is called to be what? Area. For rectangle, 2 times of length plus breadth. 2 times of length plus breadth. Here length into breadth. Here length into breadth. So for triangle, it is sum of length of all the sides. So for here, half base into height. Circle, it is called to be circumference. Other three will be called as perimeter. For circle, it is called to be a circumference. Circumference is 2 pi r. So then here area pi r square. So all the units in the perimeter will be written as, the units will be centimeter, meter, millimeter. But for area, it is written as square units. It is square units. Before we saw 2D shapes, now we are going to see the 3D shapes. So 2D, that is length, breadth. So here length, breadth, height. Okay. So that perimeter and area, here it is denoted as volume. So what is volume? Volume is a space or quantity which an object occupies. Volume is nothing but a amount of space an object occupies. So for example, if you are taking a water bottle, so how much liter of water you have pouring into the bottle? So that is how much quantity the water will be filled in a bottle. That is called to be the volume. So listen. So 2D shapes that square, rectangle, triangle, circle, parallelogram, trapezium, rhombus, like that we have seen already. So 3D shapes we are going to see about the cube, cuboid, what? Cuboid, cone, cylinder, then sphere, etc. So listen. So first one is cube. So for cube, it is nothing but it is in the shape of square space. It is in the shape of square space. So listen. So afterwards we have to learn faces, edges, width. That is faces, edges and vertices. So what do you mean by face? Face which is called to be a flat surface. Face which is called to be a flat surface. That means if you are taking this one, this is called to be a flat surface. Flat surface. So here for the cube, so what is we have to find face? Edge. Edge means what? Where the two faces meet. So this face and this face will be meet here. So this front and back will be meets here. So this is called to be what? This is called to be edge. And this corner point is called to be what? This corner point is called to be vertices. What? Vertices, which means where two or three edges, two or more edges meeting. Where two or more edges meeting is called to be a what? Vertices. That means here one edge and here one edge. Likewise, it is meeting. No, that is called to be vertices. That is called to be vertices. So listen once again. So face is a flat surface. Edges where the two faces meets is called to be edges. Vertices where two or three edges is meeting is called to be a vertices. So listen, this one is the face. So how many faces for this cube? Front, back, left, right, top and bottom. So listen once again carefully. Left, right, front, back, top and bottom. So how many faces are there? So front and back 2, left and back 2, then top and bottom 2. Totally 6 faces. Totally how many faces? 6 faces. So edges will be, how can you calculate the edges? So listen. So here the line is called to be a edge. So 1. This 2 faces meeting is no. That is called to be 1, 2, here 3, here 4, here 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Listen, faces will be 6. Edges means what? This line is called to be edge. This line is called to be edge. So what are the edges? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, 10, 11 and 12. So totally 12 edges are here. So how many vertices in the cube? So this corner point where 2 or more edges. So this one is one edge, this one is one edge, and this one edge. So meeting point is called to be what? Vertices. So how many meeting points? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So totally 8 vertices in the cube. So next one is cuboid. So cuboid which is in the rectangular face. Which is in the rectangular face. So in this rectangular face, so how many faces? Here also front, back, left, right, top and bottom. Here also 6 faces here. Similarly, this cube, the cuboid also have 6 faces. So edges. Likewise, here one edge, this is second edge, this is third edge, this is fourth, and this one is fifth, this is sixth, this is 7, this line is 8, and this line is 9, this line is 10, and this line is 11, this line is 12. So totally how many? Totally how many? Here also 12. So similar to this, having 6 faces and 6 edges. So count the corner points. That is vertices 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. 8 vertices. So both are in same. The faces will be different. So cube is a square face. This cuboid is a rectangular face. So what is the formula for that? For volume, all the it is square we said already no. Square means all the sides are equal. Similarly, we are finding the volume. This is of the measurement A. So that is A cube length of a side. A cube is the length of a side. For rectangle, that is length into width into height. Length into width into height. So then for cylinder, so which is in the form of cylindrical shape, we having 3 faces. The top one is curved face. So circular face. The center part is curved face and bottom also circular. So this is called to be a what? Circular face. So it has 2 circular faces. Top and bottom having circular faces. Center one is called to be what? Curved face. Center one is called to be a curved face. So totally 3 faces. Totally 3 faces. Top, bottom and center 3 faces. So edges. So how can we calculate the edge? A meeting. 2 faces, a meeting point. So here this point, meeting point. This is the meeting point. This is called to be a 1, and here also one meeting point, that is called to be 1. So 1 and 1, that is 2. 2 edges. There is no what? Corner point. So there is no vertices for the cylinder. It has only faces and edges, no vertices. So listen. So for the circle, from center to the line is called to be radius. Similarly, here also the circle have a center. From center to the corner is called to be a radius, and this measurement is called to be a height. The center measurement is called to be a height of the cylinder. So what's the formula? Pi r square h. Here pi we know, pi is 22 by 7 or approximately 3.14 the value. Here r is the radius of a circular base. So this is the circular base. So that is the radius of the circular base. Then height, h means by height. Pi r square h is the formula of, that means volume of cylinder. So then listen, next one is cone. So this one is the shape of cone. So listen, it having only one what? Only one edge. It has only one edge and two faces. Here it is three faces, top and bottom circular, center is curved. Here the bottom only look at idea, flat space, circular space or a plane face, anything we can say. So center part is called to be a curved face. Center part is called to be a curved face. So totally this one is one face and the center portion is another face. So totally two faces. So listen to the edges. It having only one meeting point. So that it is called to having only one edge. So listen here, the top is having one corner point. That corner point is called to be a vertices. Vertices of this cone. So here two faces, one edge and one vertices. So look at the formula. What is the formula? Which is 1 by 3 pi r square h. 1 by 3 pi r square h. So which is nothing but the volume of cone is 1/3 of a cylinder. So cylinder is pi r square h. The 1/3 of the cylinder is cone. 1/3 of the cylinder is nothing but cone. So here from center point to the point is called to be a radius. From top to bottom, which is the height of a cone. So for perimeter we use the units as centimeter, meter, millimeter. Simply that measurement meter. But for area we use square units. Square units, that means centimeter, centimeter square, millimeter, millimeter square, meter, meter square. But for volume we use cubic units. For the volume we can use the unit as cubic units. So either cubic units or units cube. Units cube. So area we use square unit or unit square. Likewise here volume, that is cubic unit or unit cube. Okay. So listen once again. Cube. What's the formula for cube? It is a cube, length of a side. It is a length of a side. Similarly, square is a side into side. That is what? A square. Here volume a cube. So cuboid, which is length into width into height. Length into width into height. For rectangle we use length into breadth. Length into breadth, square units here. Length, width, height. 3 units no. So for the cubic unit. So then for cylinder, which is pi r square h. Pi r square h. Then it is also a cubic unit, but for circle pi r square. Area is pi r square. Then for cone, it is 1 by 3 pi r square h. So cone is nothing but 1 by 3 of what? Volume of a cylinder. 1 by 3 volume of a cylinder. So shall you all clear with this? We can do the problems. By continuing the 2D shape problems, here third problem. The perimeter of a rectangle septagon is 56 centimeter. How long is its one side? So they given the perimeter and how to find a side only. So you know the formula for perimeter of square, rectangle, triangle, circle. So here they ask septagon. So before that, how to know the polygonal shapes. So the side which has 3 sides. If it is any shape has 3 sides, it is called to be a triangle. If it is 4 sides, it is called to be a square rectangle. 4 sides are equal, it is called to be a square. opposite sides are equal, that is called to be a rectangle. If it is 5 side, it is called to be what? Pentagon. If it is 5 side, it is called to be what? Pentagon. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So this is called to be what? Pentagon. If it is 6, it is called to be what? Hexagon. It is called to be hexagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So now they ask septagon. What do you mean by septagon? Septagon is nothing but another one side. We are taking another one side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. This is called to be a septagon. Then if it is 8, the shape which has 8 sides is called to be octagon and 9 sides is called to be a nanogon, 10 sides it is called to be a decagon or decagon. So here in this question they asked one is septagon. So this is the shape for that septagon. So how can you write the formula? The general formula is number into length of a side. Number into length of a side. Perimeter formula for a polygon, regular polygon. So the polygon is nothing but pentagon, hexagon. For octagon like that only said to be a polygon. So general formula is n into length of a side. N into length of a side. So for septagon how many sides are there? There are 7 sides. So for formula is the perimeter given already in the question. You have to write that perimeter of septagon is nothing but 7 into side. That means it has 7 sides. 7 into side, length of a side. 7 into length of a side. So here 56 given already. So you have to substitute the 56 equal to 7 into side. You have to find only the one side value. They have 7 sides, no. How to know only the one side? They ask you in the question. So for that, this multiplication comes to this side will be a division side which is equal to 56 by 7. So 7 8s are 56. Our answer is 8. So each and every side of the septagon will be 8 centimeter. Each and every side will be 8 centimeter. So listen carefully before going to the problem. You have to read the question once or twice. Then only it will be easy for you to solve the problems. So here they asked septagon. So it is a new one. So for that you have to know the polygon. So polygon has many what? Sides. So 5 sides means if any shape which has 5 sides it is called a pentagon. 6 sides it is called to be hexagon and 7 sides is called to be a septagon. 8 is called to be octagon and 9 is nanogon. At last 10 is decagon. So in our question they asked the septagon. They already given the perimeter. So general formula of a perimeter of regular polygon is nothing but n into length of the side. N into length of the side. In this question they asked septagon. Septagon which has 7 sides. So our formula we use it here. After that we are finding the value. So listen. Then move to this one. Next question is the triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle with each side 11 centimeter. Find its perimeter. So I already covered in this session. So we saw the triangle. So triangle which has what? The sides, 3 sides are same. It is called to be equilateral. The 2 sides are equal. It is called to be isosceles. The 3 sides will be different. It is called to be scalene. If you are 3 sides equal, it is equilateral. Either 2 sides equal, it is isosceles. So all the 3 sides are different. It is called to be scalene. In this question, they asked only equilateral triangle, which each side 11 centimeters. So equilateral triangle, all the sides will be equal. So each and every side you can take as 11, 11, 11. Find its perimeter. They ask you to find what? Perimeter. What is a perimeter? Perimeter means sum of all sides of the triangle. So here we have to sum all the values or else write the formula like this 3 into side. Because our 3 sides are similar only. So 3 into side. What is the side value? Side value is 11. So 3 into 11 is nothing but 33. So before I said, likewise you have to read the question once or twice. Then only you can easily solve the problem. Before doing each and every problem, you have to read the question thoroughly. Afterwards, you have to recall the formulas. Then see the question. What are the data given? After that, how to substitute the values. Then only you can easily get the answers. So solving is very much important. So cancellation, you must learn multiplication table. So in this 8th standard you must know up to 20 tables. So learn all 20 tables from 2 to 20. Then only it will be easy for the sums. So listen. So in this today's session we saw the 2D shapes and 3D shapes. So what are the 2D shapes? 2D shapes are square, rectangle, circle, triangle, and for the 3D shapes we learned cube, cuboid, cylinder, cone. Okay. So children, listen. You have to do your homework regularly and you have to submit your classwork and homework. Everything will be regular. Okay. Thank you, children.